exhausted. You all see it. But I've got a plan now. Sorry, I cried a little. So my eyes look like it, but we don't care, do we? All right. I've written it all down because I've been mulling it over my head and talking over with legal counsel because I want to make sure what we do is legal, coordinated, and effective, unlike some of the things the government does. I should probably stop doing that before people hate me. All right, so we are going to have multiple levels of attack on this. Just like they attacked us in multiple levels, we're going to have multiple double attacks. We're going to need social media warriors. I'm going to need people on Twitter and on Facebook and Insta and on TikTok. One, defending all of our people, like all of our abortion rights people, because they're actually now formulating people to target them, to flag their posts. So we need to make sure to support them because they're all getting shadow banned. I've talked to lots of them. That's why you aren't seeing them. It's because they're making stuff. You're just not seeing it. Now, this isn't just for abortions because they're over-exhausting our system in a coordinated attack. For the social media warriors specifically, you can do this in groups, discerning who does it, decide that you want to take on more than what you want, take on one subject, but we need these subjects protected. Abortion, books, disability, trans rights, equal rights. All of them are tied together for this cause. Now, for letters and emails, you need to make sure that you mail letters, official mailed letters, not just like ranting letters, but we'll just like disregard it. I just shared on my Twitter a form, but you can easily like Google mail complaint. There's lots of things for like how to fight back abortion, where to mail specifically. So you need to make sure for every state, this isn't just for Idaho, for every state that has abortion regulations, we need to mail the officials within. The officials that you want to look for are the official governor, the state senators, more focusing on when you're either emailing or mailing, you need to ask for help from Democratic, liberal, or independent, and you need to seek a new mutual understanding with Republicans. Help them educate, or at least the people that are watching them. It works. You get people like, you're not going to probably get people to go blue, people, but you get them purple, and that's good enough for now. Gets the vote back to where it needs to be, so that way we don't die, suffer, get arrested for miscarriages. I thought you were going to hear the bubble machine now. All right. So I have two petitions. I have a petition that says, we'll go to war if you don't give us our rights. And the other one's like, just give us our rights. We don't necessarily want war, but we want our rights. So you can sign both. You can sign one. I have two petitions. I have the GoFundMe I'd like for you to share that actually helps for awareness, because people pay attention to those. That was one of the best things I did. My legal counsel tried to get me to do it forever, and I wouldn't do it. And it actually is one of the things that helped me the most. My website. And now when I say mine, also for this next part's extremely crucial. Everybody in every state file. We're going to exhaust their money. All right. Go to ACLU to file, go to Repro Rights to file. What I have found is if your state's like mine in Idaho, where it's overextended, there are other groups. They're small groups, right? Small groups. There's tons of them. A lot of angry people that are like, here's some money, fix it, right? They aren't going to take necessarily all cases. Don't be like, yay, blanket, free case. What they will do is they'll look at your case and they'll tell you if they want it or not. That's the process I'm in with a lot of these little places. So you do it. Go do it now. Don't wait for me, because my case is going to end up being, because Idaho is so hardcore, there's no longer precedence. We're going for a new strategy of exhausting their financial system. Let's do it. They want to do the same thing with our books, the suing librarians so that the insurances pull them. Let's sue the government so they pull their stupid abortion ban. I would ideally like bi-weekly marches to the Capitol building of each state, or however where you want, because not everybody lives near a capital. I also want to do a at least once, if not monthly, somebody said official word for it. I don't know what it is, but everybody goes and plays dead on a lawn. I want to do that on the Capitol building lawns and parks. But they want us dead. Let's show them what it looks like. We need a coordinated date nationally. So what we have to do for that is look at every Capitol building and see when they will let us reserve it or the parks nearby. One of the best things that have helped me in all of this is education. Your TikTok videos, your Twitter feed, all of that. Educate people. The first step, because this is apparently, we got, like I said, board game, reset back to go. First step is getting the first little bits of rights. The best way that's been explained to me, we needed pork rinds to go with our bubble machine. So, we're going to go for the biggest effect on this. It's because it has over 3 million people annually that have miscarriages and stillbirths that we will be able to affect their health care. So that's what we're going for first. And that's the first things that we can prove with decades of stats and research that they've been ignoring. We'll sue till they listen, and we'll share. So if you've noticed, even in my educational things, people are like, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. And then they're like, holy, I didn't know that. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so happy you told me. This makes everything make more sense. So all from like, to, oh, yay. So share, educate on every platform. And however, like, meme way that you want, to serious newscaster, to news articles. We're sharing information. For your lawsuits, you're going to want to make sure, yeah, my counter's messy. I've been busy. So for your lawsuits, you're going to want to make sure that if you have a really good case with lots of evidence, that you file individually, because once you join a class action, you can't separate. For people that have more like minimal evidence but still need to file with a class action. Or if you're rich, do us a solid and file individually. Publicize my case, please, because if I do get this and I can, by some miraculous means, fight for us and get it, just like I said, I'm going for a miracle, but I'm taking whatever they give me. The women case in Texas, share their case. Share the repro rights group. Share people to donate to that group. Share people to donate to reproductive groups. Like, so instead of only just like, I don't want them all to donate. I want them to donate to these organizations that take these cases. That's actually one of the large reasons of me doing a lot of what I've been doing, is to make people feel motivation, because they won't necessarily want to donate to an individual because they don't know where the money's going to, but they'll donate to the organization and say, I'm doing this because of Carmen. And maybe if enough of them, then they'll take the case. Ta-da! I'll be getting a burner phone to link with the app that I talked to you about previously, where it doesn't store anything, called Signal. So that way everybody can add that one burner phone number. So once you're added in there, you don't actually share numbers with each other if I put you in these groups. So I'll be basically making subgroups of people, so that way we can do brainstorming groups, because obviously a one-woman team will fail. The scene story that I have on my Geeky Nerd Bitch Carmen TikTok is doing the best, because it doesn't have like the Instagram logos, because somebody amazingly on Reddit like did a screen capture without it. I just didn't have the capability or time. So they did it, I stole it, and that is that one. So please share that one, because it doesn't have the little like hearts on it already, and people are responding to that. And then we need specifically people of all genders, but white men, y'all got the most privilege. Talk about your partner's miscarriages. They've happened. You've suffered. My boyfriend suffered. We need you to talk. I'm almost at the time limit, and I am going to take some self-care time with my daughter, because you could tell that she misses mom. But we need to do education. That's why you see me so much sharing things. That has yielded the best result for resources for everyone, for changing opinions, and for the cause. And we're going to need people to coordinate between all of the bad things that are happening. So the trans hate, the book banning, the disability, all of that. We're going to need people that are basically a communication path between. So that way there's like basically a group of all of us who are making sure we update and aren't left behind. We're not going to let them win like they did 100 years ago for so long. We're going to fight.